Welcome back. Here we go. Let's start this off with the let's go the Mavericks and the Magic. There wasn't too much in this game, but there still was some things that I wanted to talk about. The Mavericks, 9th seed. I think they're still 9th seed after today. Let me just make sure real quick. The Mavericks are 9th seed. They've won, what did they say, like 8 out of their last 10 or so. So they're picking it up. They had a rough start with all the players out. All the players out because of quarantining and stuff. But I mean, hey, hopefully they can come back and play good. Now this game, they barely beat the Magic. The Magic, I've said it before, but what are they doing? What are they doing? They're just gonna, I don't know. They're like competing, but not at the same time. It's been that way for like past few years. I feel like the Magic need, like, they got a ton of young players already. They got Markelle Fultz, who's looking nice till he got injured. Mo Bamba. They got all these guys. I feel like they need one more like top 3 pick that looks like he can be a superstar one day, and then I'll be fine with them being competitive and rebuilding at the same time. But right now what they're doing is just not it. If they can somehow pull a nice young player from the draft eventually, then I'll be aboard of the Magic train. Alright, let's go over to the Maverick side. Luka had 33. I don't think they shot too well this game from 3. Yeah, they shot 37%. There honestly isn't too much to say. Porzingis, he had 17, 10. Yeah, I mean, let me try to see what Porzingis shot. Sorry, I'm focusing really hard on this box score. Porzingis shot 5 for 15, so 3 for 10 from 3. Jeez, he took 10 3-pointers. Wow. Yeah, they got the dub. Mavericks, not much there. Good win for the Mavericks, even though they've been pretty underwhelming. So let's go to the Jazz and Pelicans. Alright, I got a few things here. We'll start off with the Jazz. The Jazz lost. We'll start off with the Jazz and go over to the Pelicans. The Jazz without Clarkson. I know I've raved about Clarkson in the past. He had 20 off the bench today. Jazz without Clarkson, I don't think they would probably be like a 4 seed without Clarkson, honestly. Maybe not that low, but they'd be pretty low just because when the bench comes in, Clarkson, he hits so many shots that just give them momentum back and let them keep hitting threes like they do. If he wasn't there, I think they would. If they went cold off the bench, it'd be over. They'd have to put back in their starters, but they never have to worry about that because Clarkson is always there to hold it down. And yeah, and Ingles, he only shot 3 shots. He had 0 points. I mean, he was just out there for defense, really. I didn't. Some games I have no clue why Joe Ingles is out there. I don't know what he's doing, but they like him out there for some reason. And I mean, hey, if you like him out there, then you might as well leave him out there, because some games, I already said this, I'm just not sure what he's doing out there. Bogdanovic came in hot, had 31 points tonight. He's another X factor. Jazz have like 2 extra X factors, Bogdanovic and Clarkson. Donovan Mitchell, he was not shooting well till the very end of the game. Then he started hitting some shots. The Jazz made this huge comeback at the end. They came within, or did they tie it? One of the two. But then, The flopping is what hurt the Jazz. Mike Conley, what were you thinking? They were down 3 after, so they tied it up and they're down 3. Mike Conley, they have like 12 seconds and he pump fakes a 3 and jumps into the defender trying to draw a foul, but it didn't get called, which I'm glad about because I hate that. I can't stand that. It ruins the game. I think everyone's in agreement of that. No one likes that when you pump fake and jump into the other people like we've seen Luka and Curry do recently. It's ridiculous. Gobert had 22 points. He was actually playing really good today, scoring wise. But yeah, I mean, Conley kind of choked the game for them. He had 10 points. He's still a great player. All right, let's move on to the Pelicans. Sorry, I need to start looking. I always realize this. I need to start looking more at the camera instead of there, but I'm just trying to get this box score all set up so I can see what I need to see. All right. Zion Williamson is a beast. He is an animal. Let's see. He had, how many points did he have tonight? He had 26. But he's averaging like 20, let's see, what is he averaging? 25 on 61%. That's insane. That is insane. I saw this graphic that they popped up that the only 4 people to do that were like Wilt Chamberlain, either Bill Russell or Kareem. One of the two, and then another old-time player from the 60s and 50s. I forgot who exactly, and then there's Zion. Zion is crazy. I mean, he doesn't take a lot of outside shots, so that's why. But it just, dude, no one can stop him. He was bullying Gobert some plays. May have been offensive fouls some plays, may have not been. He just bullies everyone. He just gets them right out of the way. Easy layup every time. Brandon Ingram 26. Lonzo Ball 23. JJ Redick off the bench 17. Josh Hart 13 off the bench. Yeah, the Pelicans played good. They shot 60-ish% from 3. 63% from 3. It's crazy. Yeah. Pelicans, they're only 15-9 though. Honestly, it feels like they're a way better team. The Pelicans just need spacing though, because they always have this center, Steven Adams. You know him, and he can't shoot because when Zion isn't a shooter. So when they have both of them on the floor together, it's just crowded in the lane, and it makes it harder for Zion or Steven Adams to score. They need a stretch 5. They got Hernan Gomez off the bench, but he's not a stretch 5. Like, he's not consistent. He can hit some shots maybe, but he's not the greatest shooter. If they got a stretch 5, I think this team would be at least over 500. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually very positive about that. This team is a good team if they had if they could stretch the floor. Not to say Steven Adams is a bad player, just with this team I think they need a stretch 5. Steven Adams should go somewhere like, Steven Adams just good on anywhere where everyone else can shoot. Alright, let's go to the I'm trying to decide. Okay, we'll do the Nets. We'll do the Nets and the Spurs. Close game. It was like a back and forth. The Nets would jump ahead, Spurs come back. Nets jump ahead, Spurs come back. But Kyrie Irving 27, James Harden 30. It was a crazy end of the game. The Spurs, you just got to go watch it. It was crazy how they even got into OT. I don't know how that even happened. It was crazy. Nicholas Claxton off the bench had 17. Let's go to the Spurs. Let's see. DeMar 22. There's not much to break down. It's kind of just a back and forth game. I'm just trying to see what these guys had points wise. So yeah, the game went to OT, and Kyrie and Harden iced it, and Spurs lost. Good game though. It was a fun game. KD was still out. I think he's out till after All-Star break. I'm pretty sure. So hopefully he comes back fine. Let's go to the Hornets and Trailblazers now. This is the last game I watched for today. LaMelo versus Carmelo. LaMelo had 30. Carmelo had 29. Carmelo was balling at the end. LaMelo. It was a good game. It was a good game. Melo hit some. Carmelo, I should specify, especially hit some clutch shots at the end, which I love to see. Melo fan right here. I mean, I just have the same complaint with the Blazers. First, let me give some props to Robert Covington. He came in first half. He had 16 points. I don't think he missed in the first half. He could have. I could be mistaken. He hit like 3 threes in a row. He was balling out in the first half. And yeah, let's see. I'll read these stats off. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. When he's shooting and knocking down shots, he's a really good player. When he can hit those shots, bro, he is very good because he locks down on defense. Damian Lillard had 23. He shot 8 for 21. Okay, let me go. What I was gonna say at the Trailblazers, I don't know if it's Terry Stott's fault or the players that they got, but they have no defense. The Blazers were lucky the Hornets went so cold in the fourth. They went ice cold. It was either the beginning of the fourth or the end of the third. They went ice cold, couldn't hit anything. And then they kind of had a little bit of a comeback, but Blazers held them off and got the win. Blazers they dropped down to 6 after today. Yeah, 6th place right now in the West. They need McCollum back. Although that's not necessarily going to help their defense whatsoever, but it's definitely going to help their offense. The Blazers just need a change of some sort. They need a big change. I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go into too deep of detail, but they need a big change. Defensively, whether that's a new coach or some star wing player that clamps on defense, they got to do something if they want to actually compete and not be like a first or second round exit every year like they have been for the past since like 2015 with Lillard and McCollum. Yeah, so I mean that's all I watched today. So hopefully you enjoyed.